Where did they go?
She
Oh,
draws his long sword.
Harkus draws his longsword and shield.
Now I need to drag my token out.
He has a shield as well.
What kind of armor is he wearing?
Brigandine.
Oh, okay. Alright, so evenly armored and equipped.
So I guess it is agility rolls. Remember that this is modified by your armor penalty.
Yeah.
Just your agility minus your armor penalty.
Okay. Wait. What's that?
Well, in that case, by rules, the one they have the same agility. Looks like it.
Yeah.
And they have the same dice in quickness. So by rules, you re-roll
Alright.
Well,
See,
let's reroll.
to see who goes first between the two of you.
What are the chances, eh?
Alright, yeah.
Keep going until a victor is found. It says so.
Sure.
2.
7! Yeah.
Halldamir goes
you go
first.
first.
The initiative is still technically 8, but it's Halldamir goes first.
Yes. Yeah, who goes first is really what's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Harkus just
Moves.
steps forward and attacks.
Right.
How many degrees of success?
Is 5.
So
That's
critical.
Well, it caps at 4 degrees of success.
4, yeah.
4 and
It's a
For your
critical.
type 2 critical, so it's base damage plus 2. That's 4, sorry.
base damage plus 4. So that's 4 plus 1 plus 4. That's 1 degree of success.
So it's
Well,
9 times 4 in this case.
9 times 4.
Because it caps at 4. So this is a devastating blow.
36.
Alright, do you want to kill him or maim him?
No,
Can you just leave him
Don't
unconscious?
kill him,
no,
mate.
I'm not gonna kill. I'm not gonna
Just knock
kill.
him unconscious?
I will stop before cutting off limbs.
You're using
Don't-
wooden swords, right?
You're sparring. Like
yeah,
you-
we're you know, this is like we stop before we get to like
Sure,
know, you
well,
swing,
move
you
in
get
and
to
like,
the neck and you
like
stop.
threaten his throat.
yeah.
Right, he'll sort of just raise his hands like this. Over there. Very well fought, I suppose.
Harkus smiles and says, "Oh, I believe I trained from one of the best."
Then who might that be? I'm impressed.
A man that is sadly gone. Kind of looks down at the ground, a bit sad.
Oh.
That as well. Perhaps if you would let me have a try.
Admittedly, even for you, Harkus, that was rather quick.
Harkus nods and says, "By all means."
They were like moving like a fraction of a second faster.
It was a one-shot battle.
Yeah.
Well, many of them tend to be. Yes. Well, all right. Yeah, he'll certainly try to take a go. $90.
That's 1 degree of success.
Right, then it just hits,
It just hits my armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I mean, he's better than average.
He's way better than average.
He's way better than average. What does the actual?
Average is 2.
Yeah. What does the book actually class rank for as?
He would be not gifted but talented.
Talented. Yeah. Sure. Harkus nods as I don't know. He deflects the sword with his shield and says, "Better than most. You have a knack for this." and I think it would be good to have you on our side.
It's better than some of our alternatives.
Harkus nods. With a bit of a grim look on his face.
Good. Good. I hope the others on our team is as skilled as you. So we'll have it a breeze.
Harkus smiles. And says, I have not yet met a man who has beaten me. That is why I'm still here today.
The issue, of course, is first blood here, not anything else.
Harkus nods and says, yes, that's going to be the difficult part, I think.
Well, if we need more, I can bring a few friends. They're not as good as I myself, or certainly not you, but...
We could get another one to take Anomander's place.
It would be for the best.
It would. It's also
I
a
have two
little...
retainers who come with me many places. Trust them, but they're decent with the sword.
That's better than some of our alternatives still.
It's better than, yeah.
We have more or less placeholders in place right
You-
now.
Arwin doesn't even know how to fight with a sword, does he?
Not particularly well, no. He has 2 dice, so average.
Then,
Whee!
yeah, we're gonna take his 2 men.
Yeah.
Very well then. Very well. Shall I go bring them the news?
In that case, we have a team.
We have a team. The old man doesn't have to fight.
Well, the little kid.
Or the little kid.
I mean, the little kid that killed wolves.
Yeah.
With a bow, not a sword, though.
And ambushers.
Ambitious, technically.
Shot them all.
With a bow, not a sword.
Yes, but the point stands. Might not be with a sword, but you know. You can't say it's a declawed kitten.
I love some of chat's like responses to Harkus's swing. It's like you crush his head in with the wooden sword with one swing.
You probably could, let's be honest.
You break his arm with the wind of your blade.
That's why we use non-aerodynamic weapons.
Yeah.
Suppose then, the evening, or you want to do more, Anomander will come home. Having talked to a lot of old dusty men.
Sure.
So Harkus, good job at not injuring anyone this time.
I wish I could have talked with old dusty men instead of a crying woman in my arm.
That was interesting.
Not that, I suppose.
You hear the tap tap. As Anomander comes in the door.
Uncle?
He looks around, sees you, smiles. Ah, my lord. He taps closer, sits down with a grimace, and says, I really am not as used to walk around like this much anymore.
You notice a grimace on Nadia's face as well. It's the face that says, I did a boo-boo.
Oh, well, Anomander has seen that face before. He sort of looks at her, frowns, looks over to Harkus, frowns even deeper.
Harkus
Looks at
chuckles.
Arwin and frowns even deeper.
Yeah, and like drums his finger on the pommel of his cane.
We went to look for a person to make me a helmet, but apparently the guy who was supposed to do that was in... he was about to beat his daughter, and I intervened and said, is it really necessary? And apparently this daughter saw me as the father of her child.
Anomander grunts. That sounds rather awkward. Yes.
It was very awkward. I don't know what. We walked away, but still everyone in the crowd looked at us with disdain.
He shrugs. A desperate girl trying to get away from her abusive father. Certainly heartwarming in a way, but really none of our concern.
I don't want what is it called nowadays?
House.
No, a girl to warm my bed.
He nods. That is certainly understandable.
So I didn't bring her with me.
Once again, that's for the best, I think.
Besides, she's pregnant with some guy's baby.
Yes, well, that has always a lot of complications attached to it, I have found. So
Where's your son?
He gets up in the room,
yeah.
enjoying a bed. He doesn't seem to want to go outside too much.
No, that's fine.
He's afraid you're going to leave him.
Yeah, that's weird, huh? That's a weird fear.
He stays close to your things.
Yeah, I imagine. I imagine he does. Anomander looks around, sort of massages his temples a little bit. We have the issue with the Fox Knight to contend with, I do believe.
Oh, and we got 3 people to join our team, so you and Arwin don't have to fight.
Oh, really? Who?
Man and his 2 comrades, we Harkin fought with him.
By the name of, was that Tiger Will, was it? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I think so.
He looks around. Is the man here?
No, he said he went to go fetch his companions. Also, it's late now, so I think he said he had a date with his lady.
I see. Well,
but he should be here tomorrow, hopefully. For you to see.
Did you ask him if he wanted to join us in the attempt to apprehend the Fox Knight?
Not yet. I thought bringing up the fact that we're going out hunting a man would make it a bit harder to recruit him.
If he is a fighter, I don't see why not. Anomander looks around. Who was this guy?
He is a sellsword.
Have you talked to him?
Partially. Yes.
We have, yeah.
Sir Grenard Shannon, was it?
Yeah.
Kennedy Shannon.
Kennedy Shannon. He served many lords. He originally from Dawn. He's here right now for the tournament. He goes by, I don't know if someone else gave him the title or he gave it to himself, but Scorpion Blade. Currently having no liege, so just hoping to find some work after doing well in the tournament.
Yeah. Is he a potential recruit for the team in the tournament?
He's got his own team. It seems he's already recruited into another team, so...
What shame, what shame.
And if he's as good as he claims to be, looks to Harkus, which I doubt, could be interesting for the fight.
Have you asked him about the Fox Knight?
We have not asked about the Fox Knight to people. It was not something I don't think we talk about too much.
Better handled by our spymaster, I would say.
He grunts. I'm not a spymaster. I'm just an old man who likes to talk. He grabs his cane, gets up on his legs.
As the evening begins to progress, a lot of women who laugh a lot sort of begin to spread in between customers, laughing at their jokes and talking to them.
Stern glance at Arwin.
Problem.
Kennedy sort of looks after one of them, particularly licking his lips.
Mm-hmm.
She looks over to you. Excuse me.
Anomander looks at him, nods. Well, Sir Knight, my name is Anomander Trevelyan. If I could have a moment of your time.
Sure, why not?
He sits down. I believe you have met some of my compatriots. He sort of motions to Arwin and then, over his shoulder.
Yes, a friendly sort.
Yes. It just so happens also that I heard that you are a man of many talents.
Many would say so.
And would such talents perhaps be available for someone like me, who needs a specialist for a certain kind of mission?
It depends on the mission and the pay.
Manhunting. I am interested in a certain individual that currently resides in the Kingswood.
So Marsland is, yes. It seems like something I could do.
Very good. Very good indeed. We have a group of other individuals. We are putting together something of a search party.
And you will pay for this, yes?
What is your going rate?
Just depends on the man.
He is called the Fox Knight.
I've not heard of him in Dawn, certainly.
He seems to be most of a local talent.
Outlaw, criminal.
Yes, he is the last remnant of a defunct house. He still fights against the king in a way. He believes that the Targaryens are the rightful heirs to the throne, and as such, has done a lot to put a lot of grief into the kingdom. Trying to promote
sense. Well, 100 silver pieces should bring my blade to your side.
Anomander considers. Does this seem to be a fair price to him?
It seems to be low for someone like being hired to murder someone, but certainly for a one-time job, he doesn't really know you. I mean, it's certainly much more higher than you generally hire like a guard or a sellsword for.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, he is the Scorpion Blade. So.
Yeah, it certainly has the trademark locked down.
He has a blade with like a scorpion at the end. So.
Oh, that's
a very fancy Valyrian steel blade.
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, that slipped our mind.
He's
yeah.
Sort of resting
by the
his
way,
hand on the hilt of it.
Yeah. Anomander considers for a moment, and then nods and says, yeah, "Agreed." Then he
opens a hand, says, sort of makes a gesture to the table.
Mm-hmm. I suppose I'm going to pay for this.
Actually, you know, Arwin would have spoke to you about the fact that he's kind of, you know, this Fox Knight's been, you know, he's. Well, does he have any duty or honor at all? You know, Arwin would want to pay for some of this. He wants this man to stop doing his crimes.
He's a scoundrel that has like blemished our house and trying to frame us as like peasant murderers.
You know, as your lord, I can pay.
Sure, I would be happy. I paid. I certainly have money, but I have paid a lot of money recently for a lot of things, like a horse and some potions.
Nadia will go and put her hand on Anomander's shoulders, and as your lord, I will pay for you the fine.
He nods and smiles. Thank you, my lord.
The generosity of the Westerlands is well known.
Stop it.
House Trevelyan is always willing to pay well for good service. Sir Shannon.
Yeah, I will bring my best then. The Scorpion Blade does not fail. Especially not to kill. When will you leave for this venture?
We shall leave on the morrow, I should think.
I shall be ready then.
It is preferable if the man is captured alive, although if it is between him getting away or killing him is definitely the option.
So I shall keep that in mind.
Thank you. Then, I bid you a good evening, Sir Shannon. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
And you as well, my lords.
Walks up, taps away.
He stalks after one of the women. Smacks her behind.
Sure he does.
And there you continue to grow your little army.
There isn't gonna be another bastard that I will be a father to. What kind of honor do these people have?
Looks around. None. They are trying to make They are trying to make a living, my lord. Their concerns are not on things like honor. Those concerns they leave to us, the nobles.
Shrugs.
Yes, the city is a festering pit. That is certainly true, but it has its potentials.
No place is perfect, unfortunately.
He snorts. To call things perfect is perhaps the most egregious exaggeration I've heard in all my life.
But bringing a bastard into this world, I don't see how that is helping, leaving women to beg for laws to be their one lost love, and children begging men to become their father.
Drums the head of his fingers. And said, "It is certainly regrettable, but it is the way of things, I'm afraid. The world is a cruel place, and one must fend for themselves the best they can. It allows for certain unscrupulous people to be around, that is for sure."
It's disappointing.
What's that sound?
That's me trying to open this Mentor's box.
Okay. Well,
I'm a lord of the Westlands and I can't even open this. Yay, I did. Sorry.
did we have anyone else? We talked to the guy with the bow who had the very boisterous brother.
We have him and
Yeah, we
him.
have Joris Lancier. We have hired Gathering Shannon. We have the other guy who I don't remember the name of.
Isn't that him?
That joined us for the Grand Melee.
Oh yeah, him. We
that
didn't
guy,
talk to him though.
We didn't
No,
tell him
I
about
did.
the Fox Knight.
No, he's not the one we hired. He's the
No.
one who was already taken.
Yeah. That guy that you just talked to, he's already taken for the Grand Melee.
Yeah, I know.
So he's just helping us
No
with the
matter
Fox Knight.
what we said.
Matter what we said. Did he fight with Harkus?
No, he refused
Ooh.
until
Wow.
after the tourney.
Oh.
He said he didn't want to get injured before the tourney.
That's perfectly viable.
With a wooden sword.
He saw Harkus bulging
You know,
muscles.
Harkus rolled a 30 on his sparring check.
Like he's like Harkus looks like the Rock, you know?
Yeah.
Just intense stare at everyone. You wanna fight? You wanna fucking fight? That's the sweat just pouring down his face all the time.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
It's true. All right. Did we have anyone else? Because there was a lot of NPCs when we entered the first time here.
Manaki's back.
There was just
I
that
am
guy
back.
that had the boisterous brother.
But we don't want him because he's a boisterous idiot.
Yeah, but that's all we have. We've filled up the slots for the Grand Melee. It's just
We've got the slots minus us two.
yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so you and Arwin aren't in it anymore. We've filled your slots.
But it's good because we need people with higher than 2 fighting.
Yes.
Just saying, it would be a little embarrassing to bring a little kid and an old man.
Yeah.
Anomander nods and agrees wholeheartedly. It would be very music. That's not true.
But we have enough trained fighters to
You know,
wipe out an entire camp. So,
you know what? Nadia looks at her uncle. How am I to ever rise to become a lord when women like her put that kind of name in for the women's gender?
He blinks.
Harkus drinks.
What about you, Arwen?
Those are indeed very unique thoughts, my lord. I am not sure, but change has always been something that House Trevelyan is rather good at, and who knows? He smiles.
Well, if that was the case, I could have walked in as a woman and shown the smith why I was not the father of his daughter's child. And if I did that, I would probably have been discharged, you know, not being able to be part of the tourney.
He sighs and says, "Yes, the women has always had a special role in our society, my lord. There are certain duties that men do and certain duties that women do. It has always been such, and people value these customs greatly."
Shrugs.
Someone like you or me would perhaps disregard this and see to competence as being the most important factor in someone's in someone's value, but that is not so.
It's just that what I have seen in King's Landing is the women use their ginger against men to get their money, and I see that as very distasteful and ruining my chance of rising to power.
He nods. "I can certainly understand the frustration of not being able to grasp enough power to do what you want. I sympathize with it. It is difficult. The world is what it is. Perhaps we cannot change King's Landing, but we can certainly effect some change in our own homelands. view this as a petri dish. Well, that's not a word they would use, of course.
Mixing bowl.
There we go. A melting pot, if you will.
Traditionally, biology.
Well, he's read many weird things. A sample. Basically, King's Landing is the best and the worst all the Westeros can offer, I should think. Most people will say the worst. But it is a good example of how the world is arranged. If one is to affect change, he shrugs. I would suggest starting in the homeland at least. King's Landing is something else. He takes a sip of whatever we're drinking.
Get whatever you want. Really.
Yep, well, some wine or something.
Stale wine.
We stay a wine and listen. The Trevelyan house certainly has had its own problems. I don't need to remind you all of the late lord.
No. Please don't.
He who must not be named.
Be your brother and Nadia's uncle, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Arwin just blinks and looks innocent.
And then a goose just walks past and we murder him.
He has good old Uncle Goose.
The night progresses without too much until when? What times do you go to rest?
Early? I want to be ready for tomorrow.
Harker stays up. He's used to staying up ridiculously late, guarding.
Anomander stays up a bit as well, but he's tired from a long day. He'll go to sleep at a decent time as well. Is his son, in quotation marks, still in his room?
Yes, it appears that it has actually been locked with him inside.
Oh.
However, outside Anomander's room, there's a small sort of wrap, sort of in what looks like furs.
Yeah.
Of some sort. Maybe beavers. Beaver fur has been wrapped up in a little bundle outside his door.
Yeah, he will use his cane to sort of poke at it.
Sure. It inside looks like he sees sort of a pearlescent shine.
Okay.
Come out at him.
Well, he will stoop down and take a look.
Sure. As he looks at it, it seems to be a very very beautiful knife.
Knife?
Let me just see if I have a picture of her. I do have a picture of it. Yes. It is sort of wrapped in silk inside the bundle. There's a piece, sort of a little. Oh God, what am I doing? Made a little square of darkness. Stop it!
Ah.
God damn it!
Let the darkness
There we go.
envelop you.
There we go. It's a little bundle of silk, and it is actually rather beautiful. You should look at it. It appears to be a knife, or a dagger, maybe more. God damn it! Stop. There we go. Not touching that anymore. And I mean, yeah. Does he know a lot about knives?
I don't know.
Right, because it looks very well made, and
Yeah.
and the hilt looks to be sort of a white, fine, bone-like material with a slight pearlescent shine to it.
And this was outside his door.
Yeah, with a little letter.
Okay, he will look at the letter.
The letter has a seal of a bird.
Does it
It
ring?
appears to still be sealed.
Seal of a bird?
Wax seal.
It's not a goose, is it?
No, it's just the sort of little sparrow sitting. Just sort of
Okay.
little bird.
Oh,
Still.
Small bird. Okay.
You unseal it. There isn't a lot of information inside. It simply says, "Take care of my little bird and use him well."
Well, that's not ominous at all. Well, he will, wrap the blade again in the silk.
Sure.
And,
Looks like the hilt is dragon bone.
Oh. I'm guessing the blade is Valyrian steel in that case. Who knows?
Not quite. But certainly very well made.
Okay. He will wrap that up and put in his coat, in a pocket or something. Huh. So that was lying outside. Well, he will pocket the letter as well.
Sure.
He will rap at the door and ask to be let inside of his own room. God damn it.
Oh, he has the key. It's the boy who's been locked inside.
Oh, sure.
It's likely, like when he left, you only get one key. So.
Yeah. That's great.
Sure.
Then he will enter the damn room.
The boy's asleep.
Oh, well, isn't that nice?
On the floor. He didn't take the bed, because that's Anomander's.
Oh,
His daddy's dead.
Anomander looks at the kid.
Curled on a little ball.
Oh, God damn it. He's so small and adorable. Anomander, why is there a goose next on the table? Oh, God, help!
That's what I killed.
Get away from me, goose.
You see, I'm hiding behind Anomander, the goose.
Fuck's sake. Well, Anomander will, sit down in bed, look at the boy, sigh, shake his head, and maybe just feel a little hint of compassion that he hasn't felt in a long while, as he picks up a blanket or something from the bed and sort of puts it over the boy.
Well done.
Sure.
And then he will, lock the door again, put the key in his pocket or something, and then he will go to sleep.
Sure. The next morning, I suppose you wake up early to head out.
Yes.
I'd say so.
Get away from this goose!
People.
So, let's go fox hunting.
Yes, let's.
Yeah, that guy. Now I remember. The guy.
Any more people for the fray?
Is it a hat he has on his head, or is it?
Yeah,
his
it's like
hair?
It's like a beret kind of thing.
It's
Oh,
like, but it also has a very fancy hair. If you look at the side, there's like, oh, well, hello. All right. Well, if people are gathered, Anomander will, greet them all, tell them that we are off to hunt a vile criminal and scoundrel, and that it is preferable if he's taken in alive, as he would be able to stand trial and testimony. To sort of clear the name of House Trevelyan, which he has besmirched. Failing that, if it is between him getting away and killing him, definitely kill him.
So Joris will sort of look up and say, "He will definitely try to get away. He was a brave man, and he seems to always have an exit. You get the chance to strike him down. Don't show mercy. Not to him. I've been there before."
Anomander nods and says, "Very well, as we shall trust Sir Joris Lancier's judgment in this matter. If you have the opportunity, take him out."
No. Again, he sort of gives a wicked smile as he taps his blade slightly.
I suppose there is nothing more to it. I guess we're off.
We're off. Go.
Unless
Away.